Mm-hmm. Can anybody hear me? Mm-hmm. Oops. Can anybody hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Actually, afternoon. Is it morning anywhere in the world? Let's go. Let's get it popping. What's popping, people? Welcome to the crypto sphere. I thought I would jump in here and do a quick live. I haven't done one in quite a while. Sorry, I'm still getting set up here. I haven't lived in so long. What in the world? There we go. Looks like I got a few. Antonio, Pamela, Jim Jop, DJ, Mark, Joe. Good to see you guys. What's flip-flopping? Looks like I got a few. All right. $20 XRP by November. That's what I'm looking at, folks. $20 XRP by November. So why? All right, let's see. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this XRP chart. Look at this XRP chart. First thing I want to do is go over here to BTC. This is the 21-day, well, it's the weekly chart. We're looking at the 21-day EMA. I said before, if we break beneath the 21-day EMA, we could see a potential 50% drop for Bitcoin. And that once we broke solidly above the 21-day EMA on the weekly chart, we could safely say that the correction is over. So we broke beneath it here. We dropped down an additional 35%. Actually went a little lower than that at the bottom of it. It was 38%. From the top, really from the top, we're talking about 56%. And now we are above the 21-day EMA, which is strong. And then we're looking at the daily chart. And the break above this wedge here should take us up to $56,000, but not before we retest anywhere between 42,000 and 40,000. So I'm expecting a retest here. We could see it even more clearly looking at the LTC chart. I have a target here of $185 for LTC. And what I'm expecting is to get rejected at this target, come back and retest $150. And then we break out from there towards my second target of $251. Could happen, could be completely wrong. But that's what I said in my previous videos. That's what I'm expecting to happen. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Going back to this LTC chart, this is a weekly chart. If we look at this on the daily, looks like it's forming a cup here. Looks like it's forming a cup. So it could come up and touch the top of the cup and then give us a little handle before it breaks out. Who knows? Somewhere around there. The key is if Bitcoin really does retest this area here, if Bitcoin really does come back and retest this zone here, then the whole market is going to pull back at that point. There's this whole, what gets us into trouble is euphoria. We get too excited, we become too emotional, and we just start to expect that this stuff's just going to pump, 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 pump in a linear fashion and go straight up. I think one of the biggest problems that I see in the crypto sphere is that the crypto market gives us this sense that it moves faster than it actually does. And it doesn't move that fast. You see these huge pumps where, in this 1 week, we saw a 20% move basically in a single week, 21% in a single week. And it gives you the idea that the crypto market's just going to move 20% every week. But it really doesn't move that fast because it gives and it takes and it gives and it takes and then it gives and it takes. And so we've got to follow the movements of the market and not become too emotional, not get too excited. We tend to get overly excited about every pump and overly discouraged about every pullback. And so we need to be more sober about what the market actually does. However, looking at a $20 XRP, here's why I think XRP will break above this trend and head towards $20 easily by November. Because I think what's going to happen is the SEC lawsuit is going to be settled. And I think at some point in the next couple months, there's going to be a green light for platforms to begin to relist XRP. Just imagine what'll happen when XRP gets relisted. When all of a sudden there's at least a degree of regulatory clarity around XRP and it gets relisted. It's going to go crazy. It's going to go crazy. And those of us who have just held and waited are going to be greatly rewarded. So that's a fractal. It could do something like that. Yeah, downstream and downrange, I completely agree with you. The next pullback will be the ultimate opportunity to grab altcoins. That's what I'm waiting for. And I've got some buy orders out there, like for instance on XLM. I think XLM is going to hit $5 probably by the end of this year, beginning of next year. And so, I mean, if you think about that, $5, I'm expecting a pullback sub 30 cents. I've actually got buy orders at 27 cents, but I might move it up just to 29 cents because anything under 30 cents is epic for XLM. Looking at this chart, XLM against Bitcoin. So here's the cool thing is if you look at these charts and you chart these alts against Bitcoin. So this is the LTC BTC chart. you see even as the price action was coming down, the RSI is going up. Medit, should you buy? I can't tell you whether to buy or not. I don't give financial advice, buddy. Yeah, I don't say whether to buy or not to buy. Unfortunately, I can't give you any financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. But I can look at the charts and say, like, if you look at this chart, the price action is clearly coming down. But from this point here, the RSI is moving up. So from here, it's even clearer if you just start from here. And then we start from here. The RSI is moving up. The price action is moving down. We're making lower lows in the price action, higher lows in the RSI. That is called bullish divergence, folks. That tells me that Litecoin is preparing itself to outperform Bitcoin. Medit, what would I have done? You mean right now? So I can tell you, I have a buy order waiting on XLM at 27 cents. I'll probably move it up to 29 cents because I'm going to buy it under 30 cents if I can. But once again, that's, I mean, almost anything is a good buy right now. I think, I'm looking at a 1,000. Well, I think Ethereum will probably be around 8,000 or 9,000 by the end of the year. But I'm looking at, Litecoin, I believe it's going to break $1,000 by the end of the year. So I think a lot of these are going to do really, really well. EOS, don't sleep on EOS. I see at least a $40 to $60 EOS by the end of this year. I think EOS is just crazy. And then, of course, I'm invested in this thing, Y-axis, which nobody knows about. There's only about 2,000 investors in it. But if you look at the history of the thing, when the thing pumps, it pumps. And this is against ETH, but you say, well, it's going down. Yes, but there's bullish divergence in the RSI, which means it's preparing itself to outperform Ethereum, which is crazy. Bullish divergence in the RSI here is nuts. Cake token, I'm big on Cake token. I think Cake token has to correct. It's got to pull back. And I think it's probably going to pull back into this range here, somewhere between $15 and $17. It's going to pull back. If it even comes back and touches that line, for me, that's a solid buy. Man, I need to update my RSI analysis here because, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's getting in the overbought range, really strongly in the overbought range. It's going to have to correct. The MACDs are just like soaring. It's going to have to pull back. But it's very strong. I mean, my first target's $36, but I think in the long run, it's going to even do much better than that. And staking it on PancakeSwap is just a no-brainer. It's like 97%. 97% APY there, which is really crazy, really strong. What are my thoughts on Theta? Absolutely. KC Cullen. Theta token. Very, very bullish on Theta token. Honestly, I think buying Theta token right now is like buying Theta token for $7. It's like buying Ethereum for $7. I mean, I know I've got these targets, up to $40. I think it's going to go way beyond that. Honestly, I think probably in a couple years, Theta token will break $1,000. So, yeah. Theta is, yeah, I mean, even just breaking bullish out of this candle pattern here should take us up to really above my top target here, up to $41. I honestly think we could see a $40 to $80 Theta token by the end of this year. I'm hugely bullish on Theta. But you know what I'm even more bullish on, that I think I'm more bullish on T-Fuel. XDC, huh? Yeah, see, T-Fuel, my top target is $1.46. I think it could blow that out of the water. I mean, just looking at the Elliott wave analysis for T-Fuel, what was its all-time high so far? It was like 72 cents. That's crazy. What is T-Fuel doing? Yeah, I think we could see a $4 T-Fuel, $5 T-Fuel, even more. So I think buying T-Fuel in the, but you know, I think it should pull back. Hopefully, if it pulls back to about 28 cents, I think that's a strong buy. Yeah, I bought Theta token in November for 61 cents, and I bought T-Fuel last November for 1.3 cents. So I mean, even where it's sitting right now, my T-Fuel's 30x'd. And then I took profits at this level. I took some profits at the first level, and I took some profits here at the second level, and bought XRP with it. I can't remember what else I bought, but I rolled them into other things. Okay. You're asking about XDC. Do I have an XDC chart? I can't remember if I've charted that before or not. Yep. What is XDC? Oh, wow. It's broken beyond my targets for it. Back when I charted it, my target was 2 cents. It's now 14 cents. It's crazy. All right, let's see what this is doing. RSI. MACDs. Okay. All right. Yeah, it'll probably need to pull back. The interesting thing, okay, let's just look at this year. The interesting thing is everything started to pull back in May. Didn't get a whole lot of a pullback, did it? Whoops. Oh yeah, DigiByte. Shoot. Okay, I'll get to Dent, and then I'll get to DigiByte, and then I'll get to Zill. But let me look at this real quick. All right, so from the top, May, it dropped 70%. So yeah, it had a real pullback. Went down to 4 cents from 14 cents. Man, I haven't looked at this in quite some time. And then from the bottom there, it's 250%. It's done well. So what are we looking at? Looks like a triangle to me. And honestly, is it trying to break bullish out of this triangle? Looks to me like it's doing something like this. And if that is correct, then we could at the very least expect another 228% pop. I mean, sorry, 288. Yeah, 228. So if this pops 288%, or 228%, sorry. That takes us to 45 cents. Pretty cool, huh? BCD. Yeah, we got to get to BCD. Got to look at BCD. I think BCD is going to go crazy. Dent. Let's take a look at Dent. I haven't looked at Dent in quite a while. I'm going to look at my weekly chart for Dent. Yeah, see, I didn't expect. This changes the structure of the Elliott wave. Let's look at my other Dent chart. Hold on a sec. Let's look at the 3-day, see what we got here. Yeah, see, everything that I expected it to do. So I had this target up here, but instead it collapsed and it broke down. I saw this structure happening over and over again, and I expected a bounce here, and it did not happen. I was completely wrong. Instead, everything seems to be doing this kind of like a cup type of a deal. So maybe we get a handle and then a breakout. I think we can just kind of take this target and move it over. So let's see if we chart the depth of this cup. See what we're looking at. Is something like 300%. So I think we should get a good minimum 300% pump from Dent. It could do a lot better than that, though. So we'll see. Or if we want to take it up to the top here, 486%. That could get us up to about 5.5 cents for Dent. But it could do a lot better than that. I think we just need to watch it. I've got to come back through and recalibrate this, looking at the wave structure. BCD $40, 30 to $40. All right, let's look at Digibyte and ZIL real quick. DGB. I can't stay too long. So yeah, I still got a $1 target. My top target for Digibyte is still $1. So that's pretty crazy. I think we could retest this line here at 5 cents and then break out. I've got to re-examine the breakout structure here, the breakout and breakdown structure. But it looks like the MACDs are turning bullish. Yeah, once again, it looks like we've got this cup pattern. Everything seems to be making this cup pattern here. Kind of a wind up, a retest, and then break out past the previous all-time high towards the next target. I think a very strong possibility of moving in that direction. Whoops. Zilliqa. Let's take a look at Zilliqa. Zilliqa on the daily. Zilliqa's been doing well. Looks like the recovery is strong. I don't know why it's over here. Same thing, cup pattern. We've broken above the 50-day EMA, which is hopeful. But if you look, the all-time high is up here at around 77 cents. No. This is Stellar Lumens. This is not Zilliqa. Okay. XLM. Zilliqa. Sorry about that. Yeah, here's my Zilliqa targets. Yeah, Zilliqa's at 10 cents. Still looking at 40 cents, 72 cents, $1, and $1.33. Who knows about the timing? All I know is we've turned a corner here. We're moving strongly. All right. I'm going to look at BCD and then I'm going to end this. I've got to get going. I got to take my daughter to ride her bike. BCD, I look at it on the weekly chart. Okay. So you see this? I made this chart a while ago. And basically what I said is if you look at this multi-year trend line here, as long as we stay above this multi-year trend line, we're bullish. RSI and MACDs are bullish on the weekly. And notice the all-time high, $338. Need I say more? So here's the key. We're back above the multi-year trend line. We pulled down beneath the multi-year trend line. And actually, when you think about it, we made a huge cup and then we made a handle. I wonder. Look at this. If we break up, look at where we hit resistance. Hit resistance right there. Look at that. We went all the way up there and touched $11 and hit resistance. And then we broke down. Wow. If we break above the $11 mark, this thing's going to go nuts. Look at the all-time high for this junk. $356. Jeff, I think you're absolutely right. I think we could see a $30 to $40 BCD. And we could even see more than that. If we break, once we break above the $11 level, $356 comes back into play. Revisiting the all-time high comes back into play. So this thing has tremendous potential, but it's more experimental because it's not nearly as popular, you know. So we'll see. We'll watch it. All right, folks. That's all I got for today. Oh, wanted to share something with you. I got some new music out. I got a single and I got an album, an EP. Single. Longing for someone to hold you, but I want to know, do you even know what you're longing for? I see you searching tonight, looking for the light. Yeah, I just wanted to share just a few seconds of that. Then my EP just came out this morning. The EP is a gospel EP, gospel music. And the single, yeah, it's there too. So I appreciate all of you. I want to invite you to check it out. And yeah, do everything in your power to sleep in peace every day, wake in love, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every night. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. And this is Cryptogenic signing out.